Hey, what's up, guys? This is Proud Americano here. This is pretty much just a video just to talk about uh Jason Blundell. Like this happened like I believe 2-3 weeks ago. I believe 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. I believe was when this occurred. I heard the news when Mr. T Luxy posted his video, and it's pretty much just talking about, and it was pretty much Jason Blundell, the man, the legend, the probably one of the most popular video game developers, especially in COD. He's like the most popular COD one for Call of Duty. He's done so much for the Call of Duty community for all of Call of Duty, not just zombies alone. But he has officially he has left the Treyarch team. He has quit his job at Treyarch, which is so sad because he's worked there for 10 years, I believe, 10, 13 years, I believe. 13 years he worked at Treyarch. And it's just so sad to see him go because he felt like it felt so perfect that he was like this was like the perfect job for him, honestly. Like maybe the reason he left this job was because he found another job. We don't know where he's gonna go to. It's probably gonna be video game development like always, but maybe he just found a better job. Like a job that pays more. That could be a reason why. I'm not gonna yell at him for like his choices, but like it is sad that he did leave. I do have gameplay of Blood of the Dead, because this is like the last zombies map that we actually know that he worked on. Like this is like one of the last. This is like the last Ether storyline map that we know that he worked on. We don't know if he worked on Tag or Toten or Alpha Omega because we know from like when there was like the first time of him being. I remember when Mr. T did a video and it was like Jason Blundell got fired from Treyarch and some other developers, like, and half of the zombies team got fired, and everyone was like, "What the fuck? Like, why did they fire Blundell?" But then Activision went out and immediately was like, "We didn't fire him. He's just working on the campaign. That's the reason he hasn't been like with the zombies team that much and hasn't been in like the announcements for zombies like whenever they're live streaming is because he's working on the campaign for Black Ops 5 because I guess they want because for Black Ops 3 they want to do a very ambitious campaign. Just real quick, they want to do an ambitious campaign for Black Ops 3, but then they had to scratch it and then Black Ops 3 campaign became what it was. And then I know there's some audio of me talking in the back. I couldn't do any music, but the other thing as well was them for Black Ops 4 was they were gonna do the campaign. I believe they were gonna do a campaign for this game, but then they decided to do Blackout instead. So and Activision's like, yo, we want a campaign for the next Call of Duty game, Black Ops 5, which I believe from from like leaks and stuff, it's gonna be in Vietnam, which is I'm actually really stoked for that because that means we're going back to like Black Ops 1. And like it's not like I guarantee you it's not gonna be as good as Black Ops 1, but like for the non-zombies, like hopefully there is zombies first of all. Hopefully there is. If there isn't, I'm gonna be mad. I will probably still get the Call of Duty because I'm like it's Treyarch for me. Treyarch is like my favorite like developer. It's one of my favorite developers because of the zombies. The zombies is really what always was one of the main reasons I got into gaming. Because when I started gaming, I played on the Wii. So for me, and then like and my first zombies map was like Kino. So that's kind of me with this, with like the whole Jason Blundell leaving, and it's just sad. I literally had to sit. There's been the zombies community has taken so many L's this year or last year in 2019. We had to deal with Black Ops 4, which was honestly the worst Black Ops game, which is probably the worst Black Ops game. It's the worst one. It's honestly terrible. Everything went into Blackout because of Fortnite. So ultimately, if there's any reason this game failed, it's because Activision didn't fund enough to zombies and they focused on Blackout. And Blackout was honestly at launch a fucking failure. I mean, to be honest, like it was a failure. Like honestly, like the Modern Warfare beta, Battle Royale that came out a couple weeks ago, I think. I just started playing it today. So much better. For me, I'm just like, I really hate to see Blundell leave after. I think it makes sense of why he's leaving, like now, is because the Ether storyline's over. The Ether storyline is over. He's closed the Ether, and I think that's a reason why they closed it. Was maybe the reason why they ended it in this game was because Jason Blundell at the end of the year was gonna quit his job. Because the thing is that he's such a big video game developer, especially for Treyarch and in the community, that the Treyarch posted it on like Twitter. Like they actually posted it on social media. I don't believe it's on Instagram. I don't have Twitter or Facebook, but I believe they posted on Twitter and Facebook. I don't believe it's on Instagram because that's usually where I get my information from Treyarch at. So for me, I got it from Mr. T Lexify when he posted the video, and it's just like I sat about it for a day, just remembering my memories of Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, playing Mob of the Dead, and I was just like, man, like this is a man that we are going to miss. He's done so much for the community with Chronicles. He saved Black Ops 2 zombies. He's made the literally the best zombie maps of all time. None of his maps were terrible. Like the only one I would say is technically considered in a way terrible is Blood of the Dead. But it's not it's just like Blood of the Dead isn't terrible. Why we say it's terrible is because it came from like the best zombies map of all time, Mob of the Dead. And it's just like when you try to compare it to Mob, it's like, dude, they could have done it so much better. But really, like for Blundell, none of his maps were bad. He knew exactly how to build zombies maps, and it's just like he just was in contact so much with the zombies community, and you never really saw that from a developer, because usually it's like release a game, okay, see you in the next 2 years with the next game, and then that's it, and then it's a DLCs and that's it. For Blundell, dude, the memes about him and everything, he's easily one of the most loved just in my background, loved like developers of all time. He's honestly one of my favorites. I hope that ultimately, it's a sad like for me. It's kind of tough for me. I kind of struggle a little, talking about this because it's like he's done so much for us. Like it's like for him, it's like yeah, I make maps and stuff, but like in a way he knows like what he's done. Like because there are people whose lives haven't changed because of zombies, that they've met people that like zombies like lived on. Because I guarantee you, if Jimmy Zelensky continued Black Ops 2, like and did all 4 maps, guaranteed you, it probably would have just been Black Ops 2. Probably would have been the end of zombies. But thanks to Jason Blundell, he truly saved zombies, and he's done so much. From his first zombies map of Mob of the Dead, he's been working on zombies maps ever since Doris. But he truly took director on starting with Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead is easily the best zombies map ever made. It is easily the best, and it's the most classic map of all time. And it's honestly the best because it's like any player can. I remember our first game playing it. I got to round 20 with ease, and for me, getting to round 20 was very tough. Then he made Origins after Buried. Origins considered to be actually maybe the best zombies map, but Mob of the Dead is considered better just because it's more easier. Then you've got Shadows, classic map. Dra, The Giant, Zetsubu, Garage Crovey, Revelations, and then you have Blood of the Dead, 9, Voyage, which 9 a good map, but its only flaw is it's on the Black Ops 4 system. Blood of the Dead I think could have been better if it wasn't on the Black Ops 4 system, and they didn't nerf everything. I think that's when, and the Easter egg could have been better. But ultimately, Godspeed to Jason Blundell. He really, I understand why he left like now because of the Ether, but I'm just gonna say right now, this is the end of the video. I will be making Bioshock reviews. I haven't been able to, but if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe, click the notification bell to be the first to watch these videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.